So you know the show My Little Pony Friendship is Magic, right? Well, on November 17th, one of my friends said that there was a never before seen episode of the show. When he told me about the episode, he said he had recorded on his DVR. And it follows Pinkie Pie walking down a bunch of buildings, but the enemy he's in for the walk side wasn't there at all. It was just a still Pinkie moving left for about 30 seconds. Soon after, she said something about something enabled that's his voice. I was fine with that. Maybe it was an animation error. But after saying something like that, I was slightly unnerved. The screen for a split second went to static and show the first episode. The first episode of the show played for 20 seconds. Then it went static for about 2 seconds, and then the real episode started, but something was wrong with the episode. The quality was like someone taped it via VHS. Anyways, it starts with Twilight Sparkle, but she wasn't happy. That's weird, because in the other episodes, she's happy. In this episode, she was very depressed. Well, we heard that Spike had died from eating too many diamonds. Well, that's weird, because Spike never died from eating diamonds. Spike is a dragon that is probably 200 years old. Well, no one knows why. But after Emmett started speaking in Melody's voice, that's where the weird crap starts happening. But then all the characters start speaking in different voices. It was impossible to tell who was who. And nobody sounded like anybody in the show except Applejack. But when we see outside the Twilight house, Twilight Sparkle starts crying. Not in the cartoon fashion, but like the voice actor was crying in Twilight Sparkle's voice. The outside of Twilight's house, even all of Equestria, did not look like anything like from all the other episodes. Parts of houses were in the sky. The ground was missing. There was no background, and everything sounded kind of distorted after that. Well, when Twilight Sparkle started speaking, it was in the first. After that, everything started getting even more screwed up. It went to Fluttershy's house. Fluttershy was in no way happy, but was very mad. Well, she starts walking towards the camera. She gets closer to me, but when she got closer, she was just staring, no blinking, like it was still a shot. It went on for 30 seconds, and that scared the crap out of me. The next thing it shows is Ernie's house. Then it cut to a cave, and weird sounds that were never in the show started playing. Then it cut to a bloody Twilight Sparkle on the floor for a split second. After that, the credits rolled silently, and then it rolled the commercials. That was, according to my friend, the entire episode. I didn't believe it. I had to get him to show it to me. My friend froze. He attempted to speak, but could not find his voice. But then we then took a remote and bashed me over the head with it, knocking me out. I looked to find myself still in his house. I looked at the TV and saw the episode pause. It was Twilight Sparkle, lying dead on the floor. I looked over at the couch and saw something that will haunt me for the rest of my life. My friend hanging from a rope. His expression was that of Twilight Sparkle, his eyes still on the TV. I ran out and never told anyone about it. A few days later, the police came to his house to investigate. The few officers that went and never came back. Later that day, I got a tape in the post that it had My Little Pony Friendship is Dead on the front, with dead written in blooded writing. I didn't put it in, fearing the same would happen to me as it did my friend. That night, I couldn't get to sleep. I kept hearing "Come play with me" in Twilight Sparkle's voice. 28th November 2011. This may be the last you hear of me. I have decided to watch the tape. The gunplay with me is getting louder and more violent. I see Twilight in my dreams, but she is hurt to bits, half skeleton, half pony. I couldn't take it. I thought about it and decided that my life was useless anyway. I decided to go play with Twilight.